They represent Iceworks Skating Club in Aston, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Cho and Dmitry Ponomarev.
And now representing the Iceworks Skating Club, Grace Cho and Dmitry Ponomarev. Qualified for this event by finishing third at the Eastern Sectional and will be doing a Russian folk dance.
Up with their twizzles. Managed to complete them. A little bit of a unison issue, and I think their spacing, they kind of went apart and then came together. You want to try and keep that spacing between the partners close together and keep that unison together. Going into the circular step sequence, it must be in the center of the rink, and they are to hold throughout the full step sequence, changing holds while doing different turns and steps. They can separate for a little bit, as you saw there on those twizzles, but they need to come back together fairly quickly. Straight line lift with transition of positions.
It's Grace Cho and Dmitry Ponomarev.
Some interesting things in this program, but they're a little sloppy. I think they need to work a little bit more on their unison and keeping things together a little bit more.
And they were in 12th place after yesterday's compulsory dance.
They go into these twizzles, you can see they're a little wobbly, but see how they separate? They do the change of edge right into the second one, and then they come closer together. You want to try and keep the equal spacing and a little off in the unison towards the end of it. They could just work on a little bit more of the togetherness. Even in the straight line step sequence where they're not touching, they got a little bit wild, a little bit far apart, then coming together. A little bit of trouble with those twizzles. Again, look at that big Russian split he did. team is coached by Natalia Linichuk and Gennady Karpanisov, 1980 ice dance Olympic champions and two-time world champions. Natalia is with their teams at Europeans, so Gennady is here with them.
The scores for Grace Cho and Dmitry Ponomarev. The technical element score, 20.82. The program component score, 14.04. With no deductions, the score for their original dance, 33.86. The score after their original dance for their total score, 56.2.